Scrolling through TikTok late one night, I stumbled upon a story that sent a chill down my spine. It was about someone discovering old VHS tapes in their basement. The next morning, I went down to my own basement, driven by an inexplicable urge. There, in the corner, sat a dusty box I had never noticed before. Inside were VHS tapes labeled with dates and places I had no memory of visiting. Curiosity turned to unease as I set up the old player my grandfather had left behind and pressed play on the first tape. The footage flickered to life, showing me as a child, laughing and playing in a sun-drenched park I'd never seen. My parents appeared, younger than I remembered, their smiles wide and eyes full of an unsettling warmth. Each subsequent tape showed me growing older, in places like a snowy cabin in a bustling cityscape, yet none sparked any recognition. As I watched, a strange sense of dread crept over me. These were not memories, they were strangers wearing my face. I became obsessed, spending hours each night watching the tapes. The settings grew darker, the events more bizarre. In one, I sat by a roaring bonfire, chanting words in a language I couldn't understand. In another, I stood in a dimly lit room, surrounded by shadowy figures who seemed to float just outside the camera's view. My reflection in mirrors and windows would sometimes morph into something else, something that smiled too widely, its eyes too dark. I tried to stop watching, but an unseen force compelled me to continue. The final tape was the most disturbing. It showed me in my current home, in my current clothes, as if it had been filmed yesterday. I was in the basement, standing in front of the very box of tapes, a wicked grin plastered on my face. As the camera zoomed in, I turned to stare directly at the screen, my eyes locking with my own. "See you soon," my voice echoed, distorted and alien. Suddenly, the power cut, plunging me into darkness. I scrambled for my phone, its light revealing the box was now empty. My heart pounded as I heard a whisper from behind, "It's time."